forget to keep my cap on because I'm trying to brand myself under this kind of figure. And because we're Africans, we can keep the caps on, can't we? I need all of you to stand. Push your chair back and make sure you can see the chai. You want to take chai? This is how you take it. Face me. Make sure you're seeing me. And you have enough leg and hands room. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 10.
You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me to just call on me to just call on me.
If you pay a little bit of attention, there is value in every single meeting that you attend. If you pay a little bit attention, if you try to think differently, there is something that you can always learn even in a challenge. Just think differently. Don't think like everybody else. And it doesn't cost you $1 million to think differently.
My name is Wanjiku Wambugu. I am an entrepreneur. For those who watch the video, that's how we shot it. Yes. I am Wanjiku Wambugu. I am an entrepreneur, and my son was asking me, why do you have to say this all the time? I'm thinking, I mean, this is now me that can't change, right? It's unlikely that I'm going to have another title any other time, isn't it? And this is all about, again, my story. So I am that entrepreneur. I'm also the CEO of Nyali Capital Limited. We are a microfinance that we say we finance your growth. And closely together with the Nyali Capital Limited, I also founded EcoBiz Sacco within the same year. So I happen to be the treasurer there as EcoBiz Sacco. And then at Nyali Capital Limited, we are a microfinance. Nyali Capital, there are no savings that you do. We lend you from wherever. The way you come, we lend you. That makes it a little bit more expensive. But then we have EcoBiz Sacco that takes care of cheaper financing. I'm very passionate about EcoBiz Sacco. I can sing about it. Because I have grown up, now starting my story, I have grown up with the discipline of saving. I'm also a trained accountant. Let me maybe probably start from there. I'm a trained accountant, a course that I didn't choose to do because I have bigger brothers. I'm the only girl in my family, and we were 7. And I came in between, so I have a last-born brother. So somehow they have been able to take care of me. They have been able to decide. They have that obligation. I don't know from where. For some reason now I can defy, but I couldn't defy at the time. To decide things for me. So when I finished Form 4, I also didn't have the course of choice. So a CPA is good. So I did CPAs. And then I was also about to join university. I joined KU and did my BA in economics and sociology and business studies. And after that, of course, we looked for a job. I don't know, I think it's as hard to get a job now, and even then, it was very hard. I think now with the phones and the technology, probably it might be, I don't know. I don't know if I'm in touch, but it was very hard for us. I worked for an organization called the Go Association. Then I was still staying at my brother's. And then I moved out. I was working for Unga Limited. Unga Limited, we worked there like for 202 up to 205, and there was no salary increment. And we used to carry food to the office, not because we wanted, but because we didn't have money. And we used to bank. I remember I used to bank at Barclays Bank because the organization also used to bank there. So when they take the remittance, then you get your money the same day. You guys understand that one? You understand? You get your money same day. So So me and another lady called Lydia at the time in Unga, we decided we should go to Uganda and buy jeans to come and sell. And one Friday we went. So go to work on Friday morning, in the evening, you come to town, take a bus to Uganda, Kampala. And then you buy your stuff on Saturday morning, then at 3 o'clock you take the bus back. So from Friday when you shower in the morning, you get back which day? Yeah, that's the time you take the next shower. But you have, yeah. And then now you start hooking the jeans. We could make some money because you buy a jeans trouser at 600, you sell at 1,000, and somehow, I mean, that money now, at least you start tasting money and having the good feeling of money at the time. So I got a job at Kenya Dairy Good and I'm earning 40. EcoBiz Sacco was born from the fact that I know you do not have to have so much or to earn so much to save. And I keep on saying, if you're waiting for so much to save, you're actually looking at somebody else's money. I know this is sometimes very different with the men. Men, I've seen they like having a lot of money in their wallets, huh? A lot. Which is okay because we are different. But I have no problem with that, but I think you guys prefer that one. But then, that's why I think we need to empower women. Because maybe if one is a spendthrift, then the other one is going to be. Because at the end of the day, I keep saying, I'm doing this for the whole family. I've talked about my employment journey at some point, but I haven't touched on where I started on business. I used to live in Nairobi until 2009 when I moved now to Joburg so that my family can stay together. My husband has been here since 2004. So even when we got married, I was still staying in Nairobi. I sought a transfer that I was given. This transfer came with a cost because they told me they don't have that position here at the branch. So we have to reduce your salary. That is what I had to choose. I had to choose family first. Career will come. Again, when I use the word sacrifice, there's somebody who said, when you're taking care of your family, it's not a sacrifice. Yeah, it isn't. It's your work. Okay? So ladies out here and the jamas in here, it is our work to take care of our families. So it's actually, I mean, it's there. It's not a sacrifice. We are not sacrificing. Some people here now will be able to relate where K5 and Tanoke agencies came from. That is the company I registered, incorporated, and I have been, just now I haven't been using it for like 2 months ago, but that's the company I was using to sell the water and the honey. And then after that, I moved to another shop on Kenyatta Avenue. I bought that shop from a lady who was now, the husband was being transferred to Nairobi, and now I bought that shop, I put my honey. And the lady next was selling eggs. And then at some point, like after a year, the husband was also transferred to Nairobi. And I thought I should also start selling eggs now that she has gone. So she gave me the contacts for the supply of eggs from Thika. And I started importing eggs from Thika. I sold that for some time. Again, I had now started to know Mombasa well, everywhere. Yeah. And we even now opened the branch in Kibokoni of eggs. There was also M-Pesa, there was Equity Agent. And that is how now we started. And we started with loaning business loans, giving business loans, 5,000 to 50,000. We did that for some time. We had challenges. Challenges of, especially when people know there's a new microfinance. You know, when you start a business, you're very nice to people. Like the way we do it, we separate our business into, if we are targeting, say, an institution, we have suspects, we have prospects, and then you make a sale. You may have heard about this. For us to have one call of, niliona mmetumia bulk SMS mlitoa namba yangu wapi? You have done 100 bulk SMSs. Yeah? 100 for one reaction. So that is the work we have to do every day, to know how many we have to, so that we increase our suspects, so that our prospect is big, and so that this can turn into sales. Maybe these are the things that we don't see. You probably see 30 people here and think, wow, he's doing very well. He has done more than he did the other time. You talked about Empower. I've been a speaker at Empower, but I didn't start there. I used to be in the audience. In the audience, I connected with one lady again. And from there, the relationship continues to build. But somehow you have to make yourself available. Because I've also said we are building the suspects list. So where do you get the suspects list if you're just there? You have to go so that you hear somebody works for a certain organization, you're like, that's contact, I'll have to follow it out. Yeah, you're not just going blindly. So even here, the same thing. I want to contact her, I want to contact you for whatever reason. It takes hard work. I believe in people. And I take my time on people. I like to know, spend time with Vincent, for instance, and really know what he's up to, what he believes in. And I cannot know that if I don't take time with him or her. So even my staff, I want to know even the names of your children. I want to call you Baba, Chesi. I mean, I want to hear. There's a story probably Andrew may have told me during the interview that I'll remember up to now. So even when we are interacting, there's a story about Andrew that was very crucial to his life, that even today, I want to see whether there's a discrepancy or whatever. I really want to connect. So I love connecting with people, but I can only do that by taking my time. By listening to people, I also observe them a lot. I'm able to know your moods have changed lately. You are really not behaving the same way like you were behaving before. And I would like to know what probably has changed.